Hello Scorpio, my mysterious friends. Welcome to delosdivine, and I will be providing you with personalized tarot readings to shed some light on all of those little dark corners that hopefully you need some clarifications on before you proceed forward. But if this does ring true to you, if you do find any insight or truth to this, please feel free to send me a personalized message, Scorpio, and I would love to give you a personalized reading and help you in any way that I can. So that being said, let's go ahead and carry on with your reading. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your monthly reading, my beautiful, mysterious friend. Alrighty, Scorpio, I know you've got a little bit of a misunderstood reputation, and I gotta say, I'm actually a fan of you guys, and for more than one reason. But we'll go ahead and hop into your reading right now. Okay. Let's see what your spiritual focus is. Scorpio, you like Libra. Seems like you are, as opposed to in the middle of putting in all of this hard work, I feel like you are now starting. Okay, so I feel like you're focusing this, I feel like your major focus this month is going to be starting everything that I've kind of been brooding and maybe thinking about. I feel like there's something that you've been working on here, and I feel like you've just been kind of like hesitating. You've been kind of stopping yourself, Scorpio, and you're just kind of, but I feel like this is in terms of your finances, and I feel like you just found yourself maybe a little bit in a rut here, and maybe not even in a rut, but just kind of like in a place that it no longer serves you, I think is better said. And I feel like you are now on this search to trying to figure out how it is that you're going to better yourself. This is where your focus this month is going to be a lot this month. Spiritually speaking, I feel like this is now taking initiative to finally bandage all of those wounds, Scorpio. I know that holding on to things and obsessing over them is just kind of the name of your game, but just for your sake, I feel like this is taking that initiative and just kind of trying to the best of your abilities to just move on just a little bit, and not move on, but just kind of close up these wounds. And it doesn't mean you have to forget about them, I understand, but you do need to move on from them, because holding on to these things will only hinder you over in your greater picture, and it will even affect you here in what you're trying to start here, I feel like, with just Ace of Rings. So it's like, I feel like just obsessing and just letting past things get to you, I feel like is keeping you from going ahead and making you start. Your world, look at that, the Fool. So I feel like you are on the verge of something new, Scorpio. I feel like you are looking for something, and you're just kind of looking for that one thing that speaks to you right now. I feel like more than anything, you feel I see you as very optimistic. You're kind of you're stepping one foot out. I'm sorry, I'm getting really bad tongue twisted. You're taking that initiative and kind of making that step here, which is echoed here, I feel like, just with Ace of Rings. So I feel like you're kind of looking for maybe a new job opportunity, and you're not really sure where it's going to go. I feel like I do see you as being optimistic, as the Fool card so usually is. So I do see you as being optimistic, but it's, again, I feel like I see you starting at the very end of a cycle. So it's like, I feel like something happened to you in your recent past, Scorpio, maybe within these past few months or so, that has kind of left you starting over now back from zero. And I feel like you're trying to rebuild yourself up this month. And I feel like you're taking those steps to start to build yourself back up this month. And that's kind of like where you're trying to go, especially as a worldly focus. I do see this as more of a practical matter. So I see you as trying to, again, maybe find a new job, or do something that really that you feel brings you a lot of satisfaction. Don't lose hope. Your monthly lesson is the Star. And I feel like here, I feel like this is a really beautiful position to have this kind of a card here. But for you, Scorpio, I just feel like saying, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stay focused on what it is that you want. If anyone knows what they want, it's Scorpio. And focus and listen to that internal compass that you have inside of yourself that guides you in making your decisions. And don't let anything or anyone, not that you would, but convince you otherwise in the things that you want to do. But don't lose hope. I mean, you started from zero. You started back down, I guess. You were off to a rough patch, but I mean, you're making your way back up and you're starting over again. And yeah, things are probably not looking the best. And I know it's so easy for you guys to fall into that pessimistic state of being, and you just don't want to think positively, because you just feel like you're a realist, so you're like, no, realistically this is not going to happen. But the star is telling you, don't lose sight of that. Keep your eyes focused on the prize, which is the star, which is this new beginning that you're really looking for, and that you so deserve, Scorpio. So just don't lose hope. Don't things are not looking or things were not looking too good, but they're starting to look up for you. And just that ray of hope, I think that is so important here, just with the star card. So positively influence you. I do see that you have Ace of Wands, so that to me, you have all of the drive in the world. I mean, you're really on the ball here, Scorpio, and I feel like you're really driving full force forward, and you're really going to get what you want. You're not, and which is good, and this is even better that you have the star here as well, because not only is it telling me here that you are starting over from the beginning with the Fool card, but you also have all of the drive and the determination. I feel like Ace of Wands to me, I think that Aries energy, so it's like that gung-ho, straight shoot kind of an energy, and I see you very much here at this point. And what's important here is, again, just don't lose that hope. You've got so much going for you. That fire that you've got here with Ace of Wands that's working for you, don't let that flame die down. No matter what happens, just keep your hopes up. Things will start to turn around for you. You are stressed about finances. My God, Scorpio, this is kind of like a tough month for you guys, and I feel like this is really the crux of you. So what's working against you is your finances, or something in your home life, or in your in your job, could be even, is really affecting you, Scorpio, and it's not only affecting you emotionally, but like your mental state of being. And I feel like it's part of a reason why you might even feel just a little bit stuck here. And so, I mean, this is what's negatively affecting you. So I feel like, that being said, don't lose that drive. Do not lose that determination to try to turn things around and make things better for yourself, Scorpio. The star card is here telling you, don't lose that hope. And Page of Rings, I see that you're hurt by just the way things are with money, and maybe you're feeling like things are just a little bit tight for you, Scorpio. But don't lose hope. Do not let that make you give up, or make you just kind of settle, or again resort back to just that thing you do where you just kind of retreat inside and you just kind of shut down a little bit. Don't do that. Keep hope alive. You've got this. You can do this. If anyone has the drive and willpower, it is literally you, Scorpio. A word of advice, Ten of Swords. Stop beating yourself up. I feel like it's just, I just feel like telling you right now, stop beating yourself up, Scorpio. You are your own toughest critic. And stop judging yourself so harshly and being so hard on yourself. It's okay to feel the things that you're feeling, and it's okay to have all of these emotions, because Lord knows you have so many emotions and they're very intense. And it's okay to feel these things, but you're not weak because you feel these things, and you're not lesser than because you have feelings, Scorpio. Don't let your current situation, this state of thinking drag you down. Don't beat yourself down. But I mean, fortunately, I do see you're possibly at the end of a cycle of doing this. So I mean, hopefully you do have that aha moment this month, and you think, you know what, I'm the shit, and I can actually do anything I want. And you go ahead and you harness all of that good old Mars and Plutonian energy, and you go ahead and you get what you want, Scorpio. But again, just stop being so hard on yourself, stop judging yourself so harshly, and stop beating yourself down internally. I feel like there's enough people that are beating on you around you. The last person that you want to be beating up on you also is yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're all you've got. And again, if anyone understands that, it is you, Scorpio. All right, so we're going to go ahead and channel a message. And let us see what we can get here for you, Scorpio. One last word before we go. All right. Wow, Libra got this cup too. King of Cups. But this message to me is coming in just a little bit differently, and I feel like for me right now it's saying harness all of that feeling and harness all of that emotion and use that to drive you towards your goals. Instead of using your emotions and you feel it like it's a weight, Scorpio, and instead of making it feel like a weight, or it has been feeling that, use all of that rage or all of that just raw emotion and intensity that you have instead, and channel that towards what it is that you want to do. Use that to literally to drive your chariot on forward, and you go ahead and you march into victory. All right, so absolutely do not see your emotions here as a hindrance. If you feel frustrated by them, there's an outlet for them, and this could be, again, domination is the name of your game, and you are not going to get all that energy from nowhere. So you focus that energy and you drive that energy, and you go ahead and you go and you get what you want, Scorpio. And I will say that again, these things are not a curse. All your emotions are not a curse. It is a blessing to you, Scorpio. And I really hope that you embrace this King of Cups energy, and that you really use all of that intensity that you have to go out there and conquer, my friend. All right, Scorpio, so I will end your reading on that note. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next month.